Aquaman number 21, written by Jeff Johns, art by Paul Pelletier. So there's like 7 plots all ongoing in this book, so it's kind of hard to recount what happened last time. But the big thing was that Mara ended up going back to whatever the name of that place was where she originally came. Zebel, that was it. Went back to Zebel. And she is met by her quote-unquote husband. So this picks up Bermuda Triangle, where Zebel is, and everyone's like, oh my god, Queen Mara, she's back. And it's just like, great, no, great. So, who's going on? You said someone may have followed you in here. And it's just like, yeah, he knew about the shipwrecks, he knew what's up. And it's just like, oh, was it an Atlantean? Is it someone we need to kill? And it's just like, he said he was the king, but he, like, wasn't the king. And it's like, no, I don't know who he was. Anyway, he's a dead king. Regardless, the dude chimes in and he's like, look, you seem really eager to go back to Atlantis, but why? I assume you came back because you completed your mission. We've been waiting for you for so long. I missed you. And he pulls her in, gives her a big kiss, and she just blasts Nereus, and saying, like, we were never married. I'm not your wife. And it's like, well, you were sworn to marry me once you completed your mission and killed the king of Atlantis. Did you do it? And she's like, so I may have met someone else. And then we cut over to Aquaman, who is currently swimming after a submarine. And it's apparent that he's able to swim a lot faster than other Atlanteans, which I didn't realize that was a thing. But regardless, he's swimming, and we can see how Tula, Merc, and the others are all watching on, and or not Tula, Merc, a couple of the Atlanteans are watching on, being like, no, he's a freak. He's able to swim so fast. And he attacks this submarine where Scavenger is, and he just basically breaks in and starts asking questions. And he goes through this whole monologue of like, oh, I am Aquaman, king of Atlantis, my birthright, blah, blah, blah. But he breaks into the submarine, tears it open, and just starts interrogating everybody. Like, tell me where Scavenger is. Where is he? And Scavenger pops on a TV screen, and he's like, hey, I'm not in there. I'm elsewhere. And nothing you can do about it. And Aquaman tells him, like, bring yourself in and give us back the weaponry. And Scavenger's like, no, you attacked my people, the people on land. How dare you ask for your weaponry back? And he's like, don't act like you care about your people. And he's like, you're right. I care about you. You interest me. You're very intriguing to me. So he taunts Arthur, saying like, yeah, you're the king of Atlantis right now, but how long until they throw you out again? Like 6 months maybe, tops. Regardless, we're going to meet up soon, and I look forward to it. And then he goes offline, and we see that this was never about the weapons for Scavenger. This was about a bigger thing, and he's telling his entire crew to prepare this entire fleet of submarines. So we see Volko in his cell, yells out to the guards, and guards come up and they're like, what's up? And he's like, look, I've been stuck staring at this piece of seaweed just drifting in the currents for like months, but the currents have changed, and that's not normal, and you need to tell Aquaman that, because he has risen. So then we go to the medical area where that one Atlantean who was like cut open by Scavenger, he's being treated. Aquaman comes in being like, how's it going? And the chief like medical officer is like, get the hell out of here. You're not allowed in here. Get out. And he's just trying to get some information. Other people are coming in trying to alert Arthur of like, oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but like we received some information about some Atlantean weaponry, and also something about Mara, and Volko wants to talk to you, and all these people are coming in talking to Arthur, and the medical officer's like, get out, why are you in my operating room? Shoo. But as soon as one of them says Mara, he just shoots off like a lightning bolt, and we see that Mara and Tula and all them are watching on and just like, okay, he's leaving, now's our chance, we are going to go up to the surface and free Orm, the true king of Atlantis, because he deserves it. And Tula's like, I don't know, this seems kind of a bit much. And Merc's basically just like, this is our only chance. Are you in or are you out? And seems like she's gonna wrestle with it, but she's probably gonna be in. So then we go back to Mara, who's talking to Erebus, whatever his name is, and she basically explains like, look, they didn't even know about Zebel. The Atlanteans have no idea what Zebel is. And like they have no idea why we're pissed at them. So I think that all of the like stories we were told are kind of just made up. And so immediately she's called a traitor and she's being attacked. Nerbus says, attack the queen, arrest her. But then all of a sudden the guards start freezing one by one. And Erebus is like, what did you do? And he freezes along with her as well. And we see Arthur, he's just bolting it to the Bermuda Triangle. He knows that she has gone to Zebel based off what the guards said. And the only way to enter Zebel is via shipwreck in the Bermuda Triangle. So he finds a yacht out there and he just sinks it. He just straight up attacks it, takes it to the bottom of the sea, and uses it to gain access to Zebel. And when he gets there, he sees the dead king is sitting on a throne of ice. And he's like, oh yeah, she's here, along with my other subjects. And he's like, who the hell are you? Like, what are you doing there? And it's just like, oh, you've forgotten me, huh? It's a fate worse than the tomb your ancestors put me in. And we get a whole bunch of quick cuts to a bunch of different plots all at once here, of the big reveal being that the dead king is the first king of Atlantis, who was imprisoned for some reason. And Merc and Tula and SWAT have made their way up to Louisiana for Belle Reve. And there was a tracking device inside the cut up Atlantean from Scavenger that Scavenger has used with his horde of subs to now attack Atlantis. So that's the big ending reveal. There's a lot going on, and I don't dislike the fact that there are so many different plots going on. My problem is the fact that they don't feel like they're getting the attention they deserve. The only one that I feel is getting that level is the Volko plot, but that's only because he's in jail, and so him seeing some seaweed change is basically all that he requires. The Scavenger plot feels underdeveloped. The Going After Orm plot feels underdeveloped. The First King of Atlantis plot feels underdeveloped. They don't feel like they've gotten enough attention, and as such, I kind of don't care about any of them. It's obvious that the First King plot's kind of going to be the main point. It's going to be the central focus, but he hasn't done anything. All he's done is shown that he has ice powers. Cool, great. And I don't know what he wants. I don't know what he's doing. He's just there. So I don't know. I just wanted a little bit more out of this. I'll give it a 6.5 if you really hold me to it, because this issue it's doing more of what it's been doing, just not enough. And that's the problem I'm having with it.